They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Trying to get the edge on the right. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Lewis to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Motion from the wideout. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Buffaloes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Lewis to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the toss. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The play-action fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Touchdown, Bucks! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll move the tight end. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. start this drive from the 42. Lewis wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And off to Jones. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jones. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Look out, he's got room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Terry.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker is Harris. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the 1st.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
That makes the score Colorado 14, Missouri 7.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the 1st half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Right on the money.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. The inside handoff. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Terry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Finding an escape route. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. up on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Toss sweep to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Really good job working through his progression. He get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Number 22.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Trying to get the corner. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time on target. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Welsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Give to the running back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box scoring, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, but how about these short yardage situations? Having a weapon like this, a quarterback that can run the football, he only needed a few. He knew that. Good patience, scrambles around, gets the 1st down, gets just enough.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Price. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Hauls it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the 1st down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
And he does every single thing right on that play. late in the game, you're trailing, you need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got a first down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the pass, you keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Lewis to throw. Dances away to buy time. Got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And now on second down for this offense. The give from the gun. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Touchdown, Missouri! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Now you take take the lead late. Nice job by the offense, and now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time, one stop, less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Hayden. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep it.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, there's a portal